So easy to make tea cake. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I'm going to bake a cake, simple tea cake for tea time. This is a very simple recipe and which I have learned from one of my aunt, and she taught me how to bake a simple tea cake. Let's tell you about the origin of tea cakes. Tea cakes can trace origin back to Great Britain, where afternoon tea is still a part of everyday's life. It's an old-fashioned tea cake, and cakes are symbols of happiness to bring more happiness and success. The origin of simple cake were initially made by plantation cooks for the guests of white slave owners. These are European and they were typically made with simple ingredients. What can I use to bake a cake in? It should be used shiny metal pans are the first choice for baking cakes. They reflect heat away from the cake for a tender light brown crust. The basic type of cakes are either shortened cake, shortened butter or oil cakes. The main ingredients in a cake are eggs, sugar, flour, butter or oil. And extra you can add lemon zest and a teaspoon of baking powder. Now cakes are actually everyone's favorite and everyone is looking for this recipe. It is my recipe which I will make it in 5 minutes. Make a cake from scratch. This is the first step. Second is prepare baking pan. Number 3, allow ingredients to reach room temperature. Preheat the oven and stir together the dry ingredients. Best cake recipes start with the butter, sugar, eggs, and the beating of these things until it's fluffy. And homemade cakes, that's so good everyone will think you bought it from a fancy bakery. So let's start the recipe with 3 eggs, 3/4 of sugar, 3/4 of butter or a cup of oil and a teaspoon of baking powder and 2 measuring cups of flour and some lemon zest. Mix them well till it become fluffy, because I told you the best cake recipe start with the beating. So as you beat more, you will get the good fluffy cake. Now I have set it in the oven for 45 minutes. Taken it out and see the beautiful tea cake is ready to serve. When it cools down, you cut into pieces, and I have used for my cake a pen which is called burnt pen. It's a fluted cake pan. I like to have this fluted cake pan for my baking, and I usually use this. So enjoy the cake and take care of yourself.